Okay, my beautiful Aries, we are going to get started, and I wanted to use one of my oldest decks, one of my first decks that I've ever used. So it is a little worn for wear, but it is one of my favorites. Just like Aries are kind of one of my favorites too. Actually, I don't have favorites. So this is the, oh, focus. Are we gonna focus? Do I get closer for focusing? What are we doing here? Oh my goodness. All right. That's not gonna work. Oh, kind of. Okay. You know what? This is the spiral deck. We'll see. We'll see if it ends up looking better. I might end up getting a new camera tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. We will see. Okay, spirit guides, angels, divine. I already meditated. I already asked for guidance from your guides and my guides. My ancient ancestors talking to your ancient ancestors. So what I did not do, I do like to shuffle, just so you guys know that, you know, I'm not trying to pull a fast one on you. Aries, if you don't know, I have been reading for, gosh, going on, will be 30 years next year. Okay, we'll just say 25 to 30 years, right? So you can trust me. I don't really know. I mean, you know, you guys tend to kind of just follow your instinct on things, which I really, really appreciate. By the way, this is just for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. It could be Venus if we get some love stuff that comes in here, but this is going to be your weekly reading, Aries. It is timeless. So if you come on this, this is still early-ish September 2021, but if you come in next year, who cares? It probably has a message for you. And with that said, if it does not seem to be calling to you, if there is not a message for you, make sure you check out your moon, your rising, possibly your Venus, to see if maybe that's where your messages are, because sometimes it's just not for you, you know? All right. Spirit guides, angels, divine. What does Aries need to know this week? What do my beautiful Aries need to know for this week? Nothing. Oh, wow. You know what? God, I really will probably get a new camera, because this is one of my favorite decks, and I'm kind of bummed that you guys can't tell how beautiful it is. Okay, but this is the Sun card in this deck, and we're going to keep shuffling. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. It is my favorite card. You could be dealing with a Leo, but this, I mean, does not matter. It could just be, you got some happy, good times. The Sun card is one of those cards that when it comes out, if the rest of your cards are garbage, it kind of lifts that spirit up a little bit. I love the Sun card. The King of Wands, I'm sorry, King of Swords. You would be kind of the King of Wands. But so this could be any gender, but, you know, someone who's a little bit, who's definitely more mature, who's got their shit together, so to speak. Please do not report that. And they're generally going to be an air sign. In this particular deck, she does have it, and I believe this is Jan Spiller. I'll double check and I'll make sure that the deck is in the notes. But Jan Spiller, spiral deck, and she has him as an Aquarius, being that Aquarius is the oldest air sign, and the King of Swords would be the oldest of the air or swords deck. So one more card, Spirit. Tell me about this week. One more card. Okay. And the Ten of Cups. What are y'all doing? Who y'all talking to? Okay, bottom of the deck energy is the High Priestess. God, that's a beautiful High Priestess. So you know what? Whenever I was just talking to my beautiful inspired ones in my server chat about how whenever I see the High Priestess, I always know that you know, you know. So whatever I tell you in this reading, Aries, You already know. Okay, so um, again, take what resonates. The rest, you already know it. So I don't know. But don't forget to like and subscribe, regardless of the fact that you already know. We're going to clarify this energy with some oracle cards just to see. But so far, what I'm seeing here is that this next week looks very, very good. If the King of Swords is not a person, then this just represents you getting very clear about the things that make you happy. Okay, because this leads you to something that actually does fulfill you. This 10 of Cups here could be, you hanging out with your friends and having a very good time, and that moment when you're with all of your people, and I don't know, you know, your dogs are playing. I have a best friend that I literally bring my dog over and they play. We don't have kids, so and we just kind of look at each other and we're just like, this is fun. We're good people, it's kind of that thing. So it could be, because this is a weekly reading, that you have one of those moments, or you have a whole week of those moments, and then you just like at the end, wow, I just had a really good week, and I'm happy for you. Okay, you know what this is all about. Again, High Priestess, you know what this is all about. With the Sun and the High Priestess here, there is some major arcana energy here, and I do feel like whatever is happening this week, is going to move in with you to the next week, even if it came with you from this past week. So the next deck on deck is Kyle Grade's Angel Guide. Kyle Grade Angel Guide. I'm sorry, I said grade. Spirit Guides, Ancient Ancestors. Let's clarify this next week for Aries, please. Can you clarify this next week for Aries? Take charge and action. Again, we're going to get this better. Yeah, we will. And then this one is Rebecca Campbell. Tell me what they need to know. What do my beautiful Aries need to know about this week, since it's going to be so amazing? Oh my gosh, I love it when this happens. So we have the Priestess here. I'm going to get really good about this. I had to move my camera angle already, and so this is as good as it's going to get until I get a new camera and maybe a new working space. But the Priestess is, how are you being called to step up and lead? And again, with this High Priestess energy, and the fact that the word lead is in there, for an Aries reading, take charge and action, and then how are you being called to step up and lead? I feel like you're going to be in your element with the Sun card, the King of Swords just being so clear about that action, and you being very, very content and happy for this week. And this is just saying exactly the same thing, that you are in the space that you are supposed to be in. Okay, so if this is about love, you're going to have a wonderful week. I don't know if you're dating someone new. It just goes very well. If this is, an established relationship, it is a wonderful week. If you are out there dating, you might meet someone very significant this week. Might be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. But it's just you being in your element, and you attract all of that happiness. If this is about work, yeah, you're probably going to be seeing some really wonderful changes at work. People just gravitate towards you. They just love being around you, and it shows in the work that you do. I know that, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, this might express in different ways, but when an Aries is appreciated, they can just do amazing things. And so this could just be that. Spirit, one more card for my beautiful Aries. Woo. Okay. Runner. Okay. We have another 10 right underneath the 10, and this one is rock bottom. And what this tells me is that you guys came out of something pretty difficult for you to really enjoy what is happening around you. And I don't think that you would enjoy that if you didn't hold on to hope through whatever darkness you just went through. So I gotta say, first of all, I love the optimism of all fire signs, but Aries, you guys usually can just ride it out. You're very tough and very strong. So whatever happened, I'm so sorry, but it is over. And I really think that you're going to start to see exactly how great it is to choose joy and hope over sorrow. Um, okay, so I want to do one more deck, and this is actually my deck, and we're going to do one card, and I should probably, from each part of the deck, one is love, one is money and career, and the other one is spirit messages. So we're going to start with money and career. What do my beautiful Aries need to know, Spirit? What do my beautiful Aries need to know? Okay, so Spirit, and this could be the rock bottom part, you might have been struggling recently. You might be having some troubles. This says get to the root of your finances. And if that's the case, I don't think it's going to last much longer. I think with the High Priestess here and the Priestess and the Take Charge and Take Action card, it's saying you know exactly what to do in order to get out of whatever financial issues you're having. And again, if this doesn't resonate with you, this is just not your part of the reading. So we're going to do a quick love message from my own little written deck. I do apologize about my handwriting. That's just me. Love message for Aries, Spirit. What do my beautiful Aries need to know? All right, so if you're currently in a relationship, it's what's called a soul contract. This doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. You could be wondering why you recently met a friend and you have so much in common, or you just feel like you know them. I'm going to take a quick sip of my tea. And all that's saying is that, yeah, you do know them. This is a soul contract. Essentially, you two on the other side decided that you were going to in some way help each other on this side. So if it starts getting rough, if it gets toxic at all, it's a soul contract. Contracts can be broken, or just think of it as something that was supposed to happen. So hopefully they could learn from your optimism or whatever it is, and you can learn that you deserve good things in your life and no toxicity. I'm a big fan of, understanding your worth and knowing that you actually you're not required to be around toxic people, toxic jobs, toxic situations. So whatever that was, if it's a new friend, new love, old one who you're like, why does he just, or she, or they, why are they just never going to leave me alone? And it's because it's a soul contract, and it's probably best for you, if it doesn't feel good, if it doesn't feel right, to go ahead and just cut that tie. Rip up the contract. All right, and then last is, what do our guides, your guides want to say, your angels, your spirit squad, for my beautiful Aries. Oh, that one flew. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It says breathe. Okay, Aries. Breathe, clench your jaw, be here now. I do think that a lot of times, especially with people with heavy Aries placements, they tend to kind of forget to relax. Sometimes they're always go, 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 go. And this is, Spirit just wants you to know that it's okay to relax, especially after, some tough times. And even during all the fun times, if you're in a space and you're just like, oh my God, my jaw hurts, like, just unclench your jaw, take a deep breath, enjoy that moment, and just know that more moments are always going to come. Okay, so this is it. I know that this one was pretty short, Aries. I do want to start doing a little bit longer, but I really feel like for the first reading, first of all, if I do longer, I would like to have this set up correctly and a better camera. This was supposed to be a really good camera, but I'm not very happy, so we'll see. And I want to do better for you guys, absolutely. So I will see you guys next week. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please subscribe, hit the bell button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and if this resonated at all. Thank you so much